friends, this is Julie Tillman. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in a hop with my fellow design team members from the Not Too Shabby shop, and we'll be showcasing the May subscription products. I am going to be creating with the Lavender and Honey box of the month. The box of the month includes 2 paper pads with coordinating ephemeras. There's this beautiful Serenescape, which is a lovely blue purple theme. And then there's the Tea and Honey collection, which has some pinks, yellows, greens, real earthy bee and tea, T's and B's. Anyways, it comes with 3 stamp sets. So the first one is Be Grateful, and the second is Lavender Skies, and the third is Tranquil Pause, and it's got this cute little kitty and some nice sentiments. I believe right now this box is actually sold out, but you can get on the waiting list, so be sure to head on over to the website. I'll have a link in the description box where you can add yourself to the waiting list to be notified when a spot opens up. Before I start, I was going to share a couple cards that I made already. I used the Tea and Honey, and I used the Be Grateful stamp set for this image and the sentiment. And then I just used a couple of the patterns, and I used a little bit of ephemera and some enamel dots to finish that off. The second card I made with that was this one. I love this hexagon shape, so I dusted off one of my hexagon dies and went to town. I wanted like kind of a cloisonne look, so I embossed this in gold, and then I colored with Copics, and then I went over it with some glossy glaze and glitter to give it some good. Whoops, my enamel dot just went off, but there's a cute little heart there. Anyways, so I did a lot of gold there. My third card that I made was with this Serenescape, and I used the ephemera and the paper and one of the sentiments, and just added some sparkle here and there. So it's a really lovely collection, and I am excited to play with it. When I made these 2 cards, it kind of like spurred my mind. I almost used up 2 full sheets, so I decided to make a template out of these, and so I ended up coming up with 3 sketches, and I'll have a link there where you can download this in the description box below. So I'm gonna try and make these 3 cards today. So we will see what happens. For this one, I turned them into rectangles. They could be circles, they could be whatever fits your design. So it doesn't have to be, if you see a square or a rectangle, circle, it doesn't have to be that shape. It can be whatever you want it to be. So let's get started. All right, so I've chosen the 2 papers that I've decided that I want to use. You want to have some that are like contrasting enough that if you don't want to add mattes, you don't have to. So I picked the darker bluish purple with the soft lavenderish. I think they'll coordinate well together. So for my first paper, I'm gonna cut at 5 1/4, and then I'm going to rotate the paper and cut it at 1 inch. Then I'm going to take the 5 1/4 inch side and cut at 3 1/2 inches. Sorry, I was out of frame there. And then I'm going to take this 1 inch by 6 inch. Now this is the 1 5 1/4, and I'm gonna cut it at 5 inches. And that little bit is gonna be what we have as scrap. Right there, just a little guy. And then the 1 by 6 inch, we're gonna cut at 4 inches. So, I'm gonna just line these up as what they are. There. Okay. And I'm gonna set that aside till we build our cards. And then I'm gonna take the second piece of paper and I'm gonna cut at 1 1/2 inches. And then I'm gonna cut on the short side at 2 inches. And I'm gonna use this 2-inch strip and cut it at 5. Set those aside. Then I'm going to cut this at 2 1/2, and then at 3. And then my 1 1/2 inch strip I'm going to cut at 4 inches. I'm going to line those up with my template just to make it easy when I'm going to grab papers. These don't exactly match because I had to like make the make it fit on my printed paper, printed area. But we've got our 2 pages cut and we'll get started on putting things together. So first I'm going to assemble the first card. So I'm going to take my 1A piece and my 2A piece, and I can play around with what I want, what sides I want up. 1C, and then I'm going to want my 2D piece. Might want to go like that, maybe. And then I will have a sentiment and a focal out of probably white cardstock. Then my 2B, or my second sketch, is going to have 2B and 1B together. And then it's going to have 2C, focal point, and a 2E and a sentiment. And for that sentiment piece, I actually used one of the tags from the Easy Wonder die number 1. So that's a fun one. So for the third sketch, we're going to use 1D. This is going to be our little banner piece. This is the 2F. And this is the 1E, which is going to be here, and then we'll have a circle. So now that we have all of our pieces and parts, it's time to have fun and put these all together. So this first sketch has the 3 rectangles in differing sizes. So I'm just going to cut some panels from white paper. I think I went 1/4 inch down in size for each one so that they would layer. I'm going to end up not using that third one because I'm going to replace it with the ephemera. I did decide on the hello sentiment to go down the side of that white panel, and to make it not so stark of a white against the white in the ephemera is just a little bit different. I decided to add in a lavender stamp from the Lavender Skies stamp set. And I stamped that in Distress ink, shaded lilac. And then since this card has a lot of layers, I didn't want to put a whole bunch of bulky mats on top, but I wanted a little more contrast. So I decided to add that contrast in without adding the bulk by inking up the edges of the pattern paper cardstock. And I did that using shaded lilac around the purple papers and speckled egg around the blue paper. I also decided to round the corners of my rectangles and add in a white mat, just for a little bit more something. I thought the rounded quarters really gave it more of a feminine feel, and that little kitty image of the ephemera is so cute and feminine, and I just really liked it that way. So I'm just going to put on some music, finish up assembling these cards, and I'll meet you back at the end of the video. here's the finished card. So sparkly. And here's the second card we made. Oh, actually that was the first card. And here's the second card we made. Love that shimmer. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I hope you were inspired by these cards. If you'd like to make them, I have a free download. In the description box below, you can find a link to the free download of the cutting files and sketches. I also have links to the products used in this video. This is a giveaway hop, so you'll want to click the giveaway link in the description box and enter the drawing for a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop. The hashtag for this hop is hashtag N2S May 24. And if you click that hashtag in the title of this video, it should bring up all the videos in the hop. If for some reason that isn't working, I have them all listed in the description box below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.